Now, I know a lot of people gonna look at me and be like, Cop, why don't you just do what your baby mother say? Or give her what she want? I asked the bitch not to give me a child. She gave me a child. Any goddamn way. Now, a lot of people don't like hearing stuff like that because they think the world is this perfect goody two shoes place with rainbows and stuff floating around it. Let me remind everybody who watch my videos how America became America. America didn't become America because Christopher Columbus discovered it. No. America became America because somebody stole somebody else's land. Grimy. Killed them and then moved them to reservations. So please, stop acting like this is the perfect place, or this is one of those areas where, you know what I mean, people are supposed to act a certain way. Just heard about this shooting in Colorado. Police officer died trying to protect people. You know what I mean? This ain't the world. People be thinking like, oh, you're supposed to be doing the right thing all the time. Yeah. And then you could be doing the right thing, going to the store, minding your damn business, and get shot and killed by some crazy maniac. Okay? So please, stop judging. I'm not even judging my baby mothers. I just think they're retarded. Not all of them. And they not retarded all of the time. But when it comes to me, people begin to get petty. They don't get petty for no other reason but to get back at me. So my baby mother decided that I should pay for my son's boxing lessons. He want to do kickboxing. I said, how much is it? She said $120 a month. I said, I'll go half. She said to me, either you pay the whole thing or I'll take you to child support. Now tell me, when people threaten to use your child as a weapon against you because they're not getting what they want, how are you supposed to behave? I mean, sure, I'm all for my son doing kickboxing lessons and stuff like that, but from her own mouth, he'll start something and won't complete it. The reason why you don't want to put all your money into it is because you know he does these things. Why we gotta play with mine? Why we gotta gamble with my money? That's the $1 million question. It's like, my baby mothers be wanting me to do things they can't do they goddamn self, and wonder why I can't do it. Oh, I take care of my child. I mean, you were built for it. You the one that said you was keeping the child, not me. I have to be a responsible parent and do as much as I can being a co-parent that's not co-living with the other parent. Like, we're not even cooperating. We have a problem with communicating. Like, you not finna tell me that I can't tell my child to do this, I can't make my child do that. All I'm good for is whenever the child needs something, to just dish out money, and I'm supposed to be okay with that. How is that my child? And you raising the child how you want to raise the child. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, because you don't know who I'm talking about. If you knew who I was talking about and how they raised my kids, you would be like, okay, I understand you completely. Like, I'm not trying to downgrade my baby mother because they teach my kids to do certain things like dancing and twerking. I mean, they girls. They're gonna learn it one way or another depending on the influence they're around. You know, maybe the influence ain't strong enough to make them do that. Maybe they feel a little insecure about doing these things, but at the end of the day, when your daughter show you how she could, pop her little booty while she do a split, as a father, you tend to question the parenting that child is getting. I don't understand what other people are like. Okay, you can have this ability because being flexible is really a good thing. But at the same time, if they do more twerking and all this other stuff, like it's something else you could be teaching them besides that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But can't really judge them for that. But I do judge them when they start telling my kids, your father don't love you, your father don't want to be there for you. I don't. What gave you this well thought out conclusion? Oh, you're not there. How could I be there? I have a 11 p.m. to a 7:30 a.m. shift. I live by myself. I see my kids when I can. Because a lot of times I be depressed because I have these kids. And these people just want to like assume that I could do everything that they think I should be able to do. I don't believe a person who does something I didn't believe they should have done should believe that I can do anything. Because if you ask me, I don't know why the hell you would have a child by somebody you don't love. That's stupid. But you did. So, fine. I'm dealing with that as an adult. I have a child. A child that I will love till I die. And even after that, if I can. You know what I mean? It's like I can only do what I can, period. Now, what they believe is that whenever I have free time or free money, it should be spent on my kids. This is coming from people who go out and twerk, drink, and smoke with all of their free money. And I'm the crazy one. Like, I don't understand. It's like they don't see what it is that they be doing. Everybody be like, oh, be the bigger person. You're not being a bigger person in a situation like this. What you're doing is being an enabler or a person that's carrying a lot of weight. Because if I got all these kids, that means I have all of these responsibilities. If I have all these responsibilities, I gotta handle my oldest son. None of my kids really want for anything. The only people that want anything for my kids from me that they don't even need is my baby mothers. Now, Kai don't need kickboxing. He wants to do kickboxing. I would love for him to train his body. But I'm not going to give her $120 a month when the last time I gave her money to see my child, I didn't even see him. How do I know that while I'm in Jersey City, When I'm Western Union and them $120 a month, it's going towards whatever Kai's doing. How do I know? Because I know that money didn't go to him getting in the car to come all the way over to Jersey City when I sent him the money to do so. Oh, we need money for tolls. Oh, we need $100 and something for this. All right. His birthday passed. I sent what, three or $400 just for his birthday. You know what I mean? Just for his little pockets and stuff like that. Like, if he need anything, hit my phone. If you want me to help him with a like extracurricular activity like that you want him to be in, that you know he might not stay in, you gonna get $60. If it's $120, if it's $200, you're gonna get $100. You was better off telling me it was $200 a month, because then I'd have been like, I'm only giving you $100. You could have played me, but you wouldn't be like, no, I'm gonna be stubborn and be like, huh, it's $120, you gonna pay it. But to be honest, if it was $200 a month, I was gonna tell Kai to watch YouTube videos. You got me? Boy, you better figure this out. Better train yourself. I mean, it's the COVID anyway. You would rather train yourself anyway. You learn how to kickbox somebody one day and be in the hospital the next, going around with this BS that's people just spreading like it's nothing out here. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know sometimes. Sometimes I just be wanting to give up. Because people don't understand the pain of being a baby father. They think, oh, all you do is stick your penis in a female nut and then go about your business. I mean, we both did. You know what I mean? But evidently we had some unfinished business and you decided to make it a career. So, I mean, what you want me to do? Like, all I could do is, be, the best employee I could be. Like, in the situation that I'm in. I don't know why I be feeling like I be getting attacked all the time. I think I feel like that because I don't know why. Like, I don't even know why. Some of the things that I be having issues with is even an issue. The sad part is she even agreed. She agreed now to me paying $60. Now she told me, tell your son you're gonna pay $60. I told my son, yeah, all right, I'm gonna pay $60 a month so you could train. He was cool with it. Then she calls me back and she feels like, either you paid $120 or you pay child support. This is the crazy part about certain baby mothers. Some of them are delusional. She fails to realize that the reason why she's not on child support is because while I was on child support, she had me physically help her with moving, with anything else. Like even when I was on child support, she was still asking me to do these things. Now I brought all of this up to child support, and I asked him, like, yo, I feel like she's just using my son as a weapon against me. Like, I pay child support, and every time I turn around, he needs sneakers, he needs this, he needs that. I got the receipts that I'm paying for these things, and they looking like, well, she's violating. Like, she's like, I'm showing them the text messages that she's sending me. She turning my son against me and all this stuff, saying you'll never see your son again or have a nice life, and I gotta sit here and still pay child support. Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like I have no power. I feel weak. I feel insecure. Like, it's like I feel like I have no will or nothing, like a slave to this woman, because she can do whatever she wants with my child and use my child against me, and there's basically nothing I can do about it. They're like, oh, go to court. How am I go to court? She's in PA. And then she goes from PA to Atlanta, Georgia, and then tells me that I have to make it my business to go see my child. As if I don't have all these other responsibilities already, and money is not growing on trees no time soon. This is what I go through, though. It's what I go through, and it's the reason why I am the way I am. Like, people like, oh, why can't you just relax? Why you gotta be making these YouTube videos? I need an out. I need an out. I know that there's people going through the same BS I'm going through. I need them to know that you're not going through this by yourself. Because you feel alone and trapped sometimes when you're dealing with these things. And people be like, how could you feel that way? You should have wore a condom. Well, I didn't. Okay? I'm in a situation, so what's next? Like, I hate when people talk about the what ifs and what should have been and what the could have been, when what it is already is what it is. Like, you're not making no sense. Like, why the world ain't square? Like, it's just not. Like, it is what it is. You deal with what you have, and that's what I'm trying to do. Now, if you got pointers on how I can deal with what I have that makes sense, then yeah, but it got to come from somebody with experience. Because a lot of times, a lot of people popping mess on my YouTube videos don't even have kids. How could you not have kids but have something to say about somebody with kids based off an experience of not having any? Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, that itself is pure ignorance. And I don't think they know that. I don't think they really know the definition of ignorance. It's like not knowing what the hell you're talking about. That's ignorance. Like, oh, why don't you just do that? Oh, well, if you had kids and you had a baby mother, you would know why I didn't just do that. It's not that easy. Can't just be like, oh, I'm going to just give this woman what she wants and that be the end of it. Trust me, it's never the end of it. Once you give her what you want and you want child support, she going to think she could do it every single time. I'm over here paying child support. Your daughter needs shoes. Got it. Paying child support. Your daughter needs clothes. Got it. Paying child support. Your daughter needs boots. Got it. Paying child support. Your daughter needs a jacket. Got it. We get into an argument. I don't do nothing for my child. Excuse me? Are you like how do you, like, people be thinking like, oh, you could just, no, I can't just, I mean, it's mentally like stressing me out. It's tiring and wearing on me mentally. Cause I can't understand, why would you take the credit away from me off of that? Just to, you think by telling everybody I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do for my child, it's going to have the adverse effect on me to do more because I'm afraid of what other people say? No, what I'm going to do is tell the truth and then expose yours. You petty. You a horrible baby mother. You either retarded because you can't say my child needs me, but you move to a city like way south of the damn border. Like, you down there in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in Jersey City. You couldn't possibly thought my child needed me. Like, that'd be the crazy part. Like, if you move to West Bubblefuck with my child, you cannot come at me in no way, shape, or form about how I am taking care of my child. Because if you took my child from out of my presence, then you definitely don't need you. You move like you didn't need me. But how you gonna move away from me and need me at the same time? I only need you for money purposes, but then your child needs you to be there physically too. If my child needed me to be there physically, then you wouldn't have moved physically to Atlanta, Georgia. You would have stayed physically in Jersey City. Like, I don't understand the the rereads. Like it's like this. Like when you just look at the whole situation, you're like, yo, how is this even possible? The stupidity is beyond comprehension. Like I don't see how you would even care about me being in my child's life, making a move like that. But you want me to be in my child's life once in a while. Like I gotta take trips too. Like when I go and get vacation time, I gotta go vacation to see my child. Everybody like, oh, yeah, you should do that. But I have all these other kids. What about them? Just supposed to be like, bunk them. Got this one child that needs me more. And technically they don't need me because if they did, they wouldn't move. Like it's just crazy. Like I don't understand it. It's like it's so stupid that it cripples me. It makes me want to give up all the time. It's like, yo, I don't want to deal with these stupid people anymore. They're dumb. They do things to you and think that you're not supposed to feel no type of way about it. Like some of my baby mothers don't like my videos that I put on YouTube. I don't like what they say to my face. If I call one of them a bitch on YouTube, they will take it as if I said it to their face. Most of the time, I don't even say no names. The only way they know who I'm talking about is because they petty ass wait until we argue, and then they either go on my YouTube to see what I had said, if I had said anything about it, or they one of my biggest fans, getting notifications or whatever the case may be. Or one of their friends or family members, one of my biggest fans, and they get notifications or whatever. Because my baby mother's friend, Envy, whatever her name is a friend of mine's on Facebook, but I don't think she is anymore. She said to my baby mother, he popping mess on you on Facebook about you. So now she want to drop in my inbox, not even in my inbox, on my page, and post something right up under mine, like nobody knows who you are. I don't go painting a picture of you. Like, you didn't have to expose who the hell you are. Like, whenever my baby mothers talk mess about me, if they do, because I don't even know, I don't care. But even when I hear that, hey, they said something about you on Facebook or Instagram, you know what I say? I mean, most of these people don't even know me. They know of me. Now, females are a different entity entirely. Like, they will actually go and be like, what's his name? And go searching for why. But that's just what they do. Like, you trying to prevent yourself from messing with me? Let me tell you the dynamics of me. First of all, I really can't do nothing with nobody else. If I could, you know what I mean, I'm not going to sit up there and expose myself or try to mess around with somebody who's broke. Because there's a lot of broke, females who feel some type of way about me. Those without a job, those without a career, probably working but still don't have a career, those with their own baby father, boyfriend problems. Like, I be getting criticized by pure hoes. Hoes that got like 5 or 6 boyfriends. Trying to tell my baby mother, yeah, you have every right to be doing what you're doing because men ain't ish. If we ain't ish, why do you mess with us? If you just messing with us for the dick, then why can't you just take the dick and shut up and go about your business? Why you gotta find out whether or not I'm messing with somebody else or not? What do you care? You only here for dick. I mean, you know how men are, right? Like, why care? Like, it just be so stupid to me. It's just retarded. Like, I don't understand they moves. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, if you believe men ain't ish, all men are dogs, all men is this, all men are that. Why even deal with a man for any other reason but to get dick? You technically going in the relationship expecting something, and with that type of energy, you get what you want. Because psychologically wise, you telling yourself you only deserve this type of person. That's why it's crucial that you figure out who you dealing with ahead of time. And get out of there before it's too late. Because when a person hurts you, sometimes you find yourself with the same person and don't know why. If you don't find yourself with the same type of person that hurt you, you find with another person that'll hurt you in another way, but they still hurting you. You fail to realize what you're falling short at. It's your attitude. Men ain't gonna really hurt nobody they care about. Especially if they care about them. Especially if they love them, and especially if they trust them. They don't want to lose that. That's worth more than gold out here. It's worth more than diamonds. It's priceless out here to get trust. In a world where all you see is videos and movies and shows of deception and cheating and all the other sins.